మ్యాథ్ సెట్టింగ్స్ డిఫికల్టీలో పెట్టిన హైలో పెట్టిన కూడా దాంట్లో ఆండ్రాయిడ్ ఫోన్లో ఇప్పుడు సెట్టింగ్ డిఫికల్టీ ఎజెండా ఆట అరే ఇది వద్దు మీడియం పెడదాం. వాలెట్ వచ్చకపోతే అట్లా Yep. ఇందులో కూడా వెళ్ళట్లేదు బాల్. ఎలా వస్తుందయ్యా? అయ్యో బుక్క.
Yes.
Ora.
Yeah.
Yeah.
End of the over. Australia are now on none for 6. Change of bowling. The medium pacer is coming into the attack.
Yeah.
Wow. Steve Smith కావాలి. Steve Smith.
Yep. No.
అడిగి చూడండి. వద్దు. ఎందుకు చాయింది ఎందుకు తీసుకుని వద్దాం అన్నా. ఇద్దరు లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ వచ్చి అంతేనే బ్యాక్ ఫుట్ ఎందుకు ఆడుతున్నాం అసలు తప్పదు.
Great bowling.
Yep. No.
వద్దు.
Yes.
ఇది దారుణం రా. ఇది ఇంకెలా కొట్టినా క్యాచ్ అంటే ఎట్లా రే? గెలిచినట్టే. ఇది ఎడ్జ్ అవుతుంది.
Yes.
వీళ్ళిద్దరు కొట్టాలి అయితే.
Yep.
సింగిల్ గోల్ వెంటే.
Yes.
వీడిదే స్టైల్ స్టేషన్ స్టైల్ పర్లేదు.
end of the over. Australia are now on 4-15.
ఏంటి 87 అవర్స్లో పట్టాల కష్టంగా బాబు.
Yep.
బాల్ ఎర్లేదు తప్పితే ఏం అవ్వట్లే. ఇక్కడ ఎవరున్నారు? ఇది మాత్రం గుడ్ వస్తుందే. అయ్యా బతికిపోయాడు. హోల్డ్ అయ్యేవాడు. హోల్డ్
Yes.
ఆడిందా కదా కొట్టాడు, అవుతాడు. సింగిల్స్ తీయడం ముఖ్యం. పట్టాడు కదా అందుకు వదిలాడు. సంగతులు చెప్పాలి బాబు. ఇంకెవరున్నారా? ఇద్దరే ఉన్నారు. అవుట్ అవ్వకుండా ఎలా పడతారు వాళ్ళు? ఓ షాట్. దీనికి తెలుసుకొని పెట్టుకోవద్దు కష్టం.
Yes.
అయ్యా స్వింగ్ ఏంట్రా బాబు, స్వింగ్ ఏంటి? ఇదేంటి? ఎక్కడ ఉన్నాడు? ఇది టెస్ట్ స్క్రీన్ మాత్రమే, గ్రీన్ స్క్రీన్ కోసం చూస్తాం. బతికించోరా జీవితంలో గాల్లో లేకుండా అంటే ఈ మ్యాచ్ వర్క్. రే ఏమన్నా కొట్టేయండి రా అసలు. చాలు ఇలా ఆడుకోండి సింగిల్ తీసి. ఏపెక్స్ లెజెండ్సా? ఓకే బ్రో, విల్ ప్లే. విల్ ప్లే. లాస్ట్ టైం we not let's try 5 minutes. I'll try to finish this match. Yeah. టెస్ట్ లాగా ఆడాలి ఇది.
Rolling, buddy. Yep.
5 minutes ago.
Yep. No!
Swing.
End of the over. Australia are now 6-30.
Yep. Yeah. Good areas, buddy.
స్విచ్చింగ్ ఒకటి కొంచెం కొట్టండి రా. అది కొట్టండి, నేను చచ్చిపోయాను.
Right now.
వెళ్ళి మిస్.
Yep.
పోయింది.
End of the over. Australia
Gone.
now 6-40.
Yes. No.
బౌన్సర్లు ఎక్కువ వేస్తాడు. బ్యాట్ కమింగ్స్కే ఎక్కువ వేస్తావు నువ్వు.
Yep.
ఇంట్లో కింద కడతాడు అంటాడు. మనకు అవ్వజా. Outside off. తీసుకోవట్లేదు.
Yep. Rolling, buddy. Yeah.
End of the over. Australia are now on 6-45. Change your bowling. The batting is going with pace.
Yep.
ఒకటి పాట ఎప్పుడు వస్తుంది.
Yep. Keep his end! No!
విశ్వానికి ఒకటే బాటు బాల్ ఉన్నాడు వీడు అప్పుడే.
Yep. Yep. No!
మళ్ళీ కొడతాడు అనుకున్నాడు.
Way up there.
అమ్మో
End of the over. Australia are now 6 for 55. Change of bowling. The captain is going with the medium pacer.
Yep. Yeah.
రైట్.
Yeah.
పవరే లేదు పుష్ చేసేది.
Yep.
ఎందుకు కొడతాడురా వీడు?
Australia are now 7 for 59. The left-hander is coming into bat.
ఈ బాల్ ఇద్దామండి.
Right. Nah.
వెళ్ళి మీ సంఖ్య ఎప్పుడు కొట్టాంగా?
Yeah.
ఇది వెళ్ళి మళ్ళీ ఏం గోల్డ్ జాస్ హెజల్వుడ్.
Yeah. Catch it! Yes.
ఓ ఐడియల్. టైమింగ్ కొడితే వెళ్ళిద్ది అనమాట అయితే.
Yeah.
రోహన్ ఫోన్ చేసావు?
End of the
చూసుకోలేదురా మిస్ కాల్.
are now 8.
పొద్దున్న ఫోన్ చేసా 10:27కి, చూసుకోలేదు, ఇప్పుడే చూసా. పొద్దున్న మార్నింగ్ కాల్ చేసావేంటి అంటున్నా. అబ్బా చెప్పరా, ఇంకా అవ్వలేదు అడిది. నువ్వు చెప్పిరా. ఎలా పంపానురా పిచ్చు? ఎవరు వండుతారా? మాకే వండబెట్టలేదు ఇంకా. బొంగు వస్తుంది, తీసుకొని వండి చూద్దాం అయితే. అప్పుడు ఏం వండుకొని తిన్నారు మరి? బంగాళదుంప. ఓకే ఓకే, సరే సరే. అవునా, సరే సరే సరే. మరి వాడు చెప్పాడని చెప్తున్నావుగా, ఇంకేం చెప్తావు? వాడు రావట్లేదేమో. నేను నీకులోడైతే రెడీగా ఉన్నాం. డేట్ తెలియదురా, షెడ్యూల్ వస్తుంది. మరి ఏం చేద్దాం? ఎగ్జామ్లు ఉన్నాయంట, వదిలేసి రమ్మంటావా? సెమ్రా సెమ్రా. చూద్దాంలే, దాన్ని బట్టే. అదే అదే చూద్దాం. చెప్తా. ఒకవేళ ఎక్స్టెండ్ అయితే మరి ఏం చెప్పలేను రా. జాన్ దాటితే వద్దంటే ఎట్లా? ఇప్పుడు జాన్లో కుదిరితే ఏం చేస్తావు? జాన్ నేను అంటుంది అర్థం కావట్లేదు రా. ఇప్పుడు నాకు 31st వరకు ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఉంటే ఏం చేద్దామంటున్నా. ఏం చేసినా కుదరదు. సెమ్ రా, నార్మల్ మిడ్ అయితే వచ్చామంటారా బాబు, అక్కడ రాసుకున్నాను. 31st వరకు ఉంటుందని నమ్రత అనింది నాతో, మా క్లాస్మేట్. అంటే ఒకవేళ ఎక్స్టెండ్ అవుతే ఎక్స్టెండ్ అవ్వచ్చు అంటే, ఎక్స్టెండ్ అవుతే వెళ్ళిపోయి రావచ్చులే, ఏముంది. ఏందంట చెప్పా, 31st వరకు ఉంటుందిరా, ఎప్పుడుంటో తెలీదు. సరే సరే వదిలే అయితే. అవరే మెంటల్ వాడు ఇంకా రాలేదురా, వస్తుందంట, ఆగరా. చెప్పాక నిన్నే రెండు రోజుల తర్వాత వస్తుందా అని చెప్పానా? నిన్ననేగా చెప్పింది నీకు. ఒకడు జాన్లో రాడంట. రాకపోతే కుదరపోతే ఏం చేస్తాం? నీకు అదే ఎగ్జామ్ అంటే రాను అని చెప్తే నేను అన్నా నా బొంగులోది. ఒకటి లాస్ట్ ఒకట ట్రై చేద్దాం. 244 కొట్టాలి. వెళ్ళిపోయింది. ఓవర్. హర్షవాడికి కాల్ చేయాలి. అరే హర్ష, ఆడతావు ఇప్పుడు? ఏదైనా 14 ఆడదామా? అరే 2:30 కాదురా, నేను 3కి మళ్ళీ బయటకు వెళ్ళాలి. సరే సరేలే. అరే ఎర్లీ అవుతే చాలా అవుట్ అవుతున్నాడు. మల్టీప్లేయర్ ఏమి ఆడదాం రా బాబు. ఎవరు చూస్తున్నాను చెప్పట్లేదే. తీసే హలో ఎపిక్స్. ఎపిక్స్ ఫోర్ట్నైట్ ఆడదాం. ఫోర్ట్నైట్. అయ్యి బాబాయ్ ఫోర్ట్నైట్. ఫోర్ట్నైట్ చాప్టర్ 2 సీజన్ 5. అరే ఏం అప్డేట్ అవుతుందా? చెక్ రే దాడిని చూస్తున్నా ఏంటి నువ్వు? ఈ గ్రీన్ స్క్రీన్ ఒకటి. రే ఈడు ఏం ఎక్కిస్తున్నాడు రా? ఓపెన్ అవ్వట్లేదు గేమ్. ఓటడం కొడుతుంది వస్తుంది కదా బూట్లేదు. వెబ్ సెర్చ్ ఎందుకురా? చాలా చేద్దాం.
బ్యాంకింగ్ ఫ్రాడ్ నుండి మిమ్మల్ని మీరు రక్షించుకోండి. మీ ఓటీపీను షేర్ చేయమని లేదా మీ అకౌంట్ లో ఈమెయిల్ ఐడిను మార్చమని మిమ్మల్ని.
మొబైల్ పాట వస్తుంది కాపరేట్ మళ్ళీ. హలో అన్న ఎక్కడున్నావు? బయటకా? సరిపోయింది. ఎందుకుంటారన్నా?
చుట్టాలు వచ్చారు కదా, డ్రైవర్ పని చేస్తున్నా అంతేగా.
ఇంకా ఉందా డ్రైవర్ పని అయితే?
మండే వరకు ఉంటుంది.
నేను గేమ్ ఆడదాం కూర్చున్నా అన్న. ఇప్పుడు ఎపిక్ గేమ్స్ ఏందో సోదిలాగా లోడ్ అవుతూనే ఉంది, ఇంకా ఓపెన్ అవ్వట్లే. ఎపిక్ గేమ్స్ ఉంది కదా, అదేమో లోడ్ అవుతుంది, ఓపెన్ అవ్వట్లేదు, లోడింగ్ లోనే ఉంది.
అది మధ్యలో ఇష్యూ ఉంది, అన్ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసి ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసిన మళ్ళీ సెట్ అయినప్పుడు.
అవునా?
98 GB తెంగిందిరా GTA 5 అన్ఇన్స్టాల్ కొట్టినప్పుడు.
అబ్బో నేను కొట్టను అయితే.
చూసుకో వచ్చేవరకు వెయిట్ చేయాలి. అట్లా అంటే అన్ఇన్స్టాల్ కొట్టి ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తే.
అన్న ఇది కొన్నా, సైబర్ పంక్ కొన్నా. సైబర్ పంక్ కొన్నా ప్రీ ఆర్డర్ చేసా, అది డైరెక్ట్గా అప్పుడు డౌన్లోడ్ చూపిస్తుందా? ఇప్పుడు ఏం చూపించట్లేదు డౌన్లోడ్ అని.
ఇప్పుడు కాదు, అప్పుడు రిలీజ్ అయిన రోజు డౌన్లోడ్ వస్తుంది.
అంతేగా. అదే ఆటోమేటిక్గా అయిపోద్దా లేకపోతే మనం కొట్టాలి?
చేయరా, లైబ్రరీలోకి వస్తుంది, దాంట్లో డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోవాలి.
ఓకే ఓకే. అదే కొన్నా 3000 తీసుకున్నాడు, పడేసి అయిపోయింది. అంతద్దు
సైబర్పంక్ సిటీ కొన్నావు, ప్రీ ఆర్డర్ పెట్టి అది కూడా.
ప్రీ ఆర్డర్ చేసా అన్న. మరి తర్వాత అది వేస్ట్ అవ్వదంటలే అన్న, సింగిల్ ప్లేయర్ కాదంట, మల్టీప్లేయర్ చేస్తాడంట దాన్ని.
ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేస్తారు కానీ ఇప్పుడే కాదు,
2 years పట్టిద్ది అనుకుంటా.
అది మల్టీప్లేయర్ చేసినా ఫ్రీ పెడతాడు తర్వాత.
గేమ్ మొత్తం ఫ్రీ పెట్టేస్తాడా?
గేమ్ పెడతాడు పెయిడ్, మల్టీప్లేయర్ ఇన్బిల్ట్ ఫ్రీ ఇస్తాడా?
ఇన్బిల్డ్ ఫ్రీ ఇస్తాడు, అందుకే ఉన్నది.
లేదు నీ టైం బాగాలేదు అంటే మంత్లీ సబ్స్క్రిప్షన్ అంటాడు, దానికి కూడా తీర్చదా.
అప్పుడు నేను ఆడను, ఏదో ఇప్పుడు యూట్యూబ్ కోసం కొన్నా.
ఓకేలే బాయ్.
బాగున్నా. ఏములో వాడా ఇది ఎక్కడ? ఇప్పుడు సైబర్ పంక్ చూద్దామా? నేను కొన్నది చూద్దాం.
They don't believe in no fate. Every day digging the grave. Stepping up to what it takes. City of dreams, city of
Hello and welcome to Night City Wire episode 5, the show from us at CD Projekt Red, where we talk about all things Cyberpunk 2077. Now we're going to start today's episode with a new trailer that will take a closer look at Johnny Silverhand before we go behind the scenes with Keanu Reeves.
ఒక్క నిమిషం.
And have a chat to English adaptation director Boris, who will tell us exactly what it was like to work with him. Then we'll be exploring the original score and talking about some of the radio stations you might listen to while driving around Night City. Before we take a look at the Jolly technology, which is powering facial animation in Cyberpunk, and unveil a new My Reward scheme which anyone can take part in, no matter which platform you'll be playing Cyberpunk on. We'll then wrap up today's episode with a brand new gameplay trailer. It's a busy episode, and it will be our final episode of Night City Wire before the game launches on December 10th. So, let's get going.
Johnny Silverhand.
Where'd you even come from? How are we even talking? Gotta get out of here, understand? And I'll kill anyone who gets in my way.
You weren't dreaming, B. Those were memories. You two are connected in a way I can't make head or tail of.
Who? Me and who, Vic? Silverhand.
Johnny Silverhand. Real talk of the town back in my day.
He died, like, forever ago.
You need to say there's an actual terrorist in my head. Right now.
He burned down half the city just to prove he was right. And burned the other half just for fun.
What do you want from me? Destroy Arasaka. I don't even know what that means.
Do whatever it takes to stop him, defeat him, gut him.
He already tried to take over your body. You know, just for a little while.
Hear me, asshole? A bullet to the fucking brain. Get out! Just get the fuck out!
Tell me how to get rid of it.
You don't have much time left.
You're a dick, you know?
And you're a cunt. Maybe we'll fit together after all.
Sometimes we like to share things with you, and other times we like to keep secrets, and it can be worth it for that big reveal. Pretty sure nobody was expecting to see Keanu Reeves on stage at E3 2019. So let's go behind the scenes to see how Keanu Reeves brought rocker boy Johnny Silverhand to life. You could say it's breathtaking.
Cyberpunk
Kan trailer lo
2077,
visual.
Johnny Silverhand. I've had the opportunity to do voiceover a few times. I'd worked on a cartoon. I had done some documentaries. I'd never done this much.
You know you don't gotta speak out loud to talk to me. And I've processed some shit. Changed my mind. Don't want you dead anymore.
You know, and got to play a character in so many kind of different ways because of different paths or threads or choices. So you almost get to play one moment, say you have a decision,
Would you take a bullet for me?
with 3 different behavioral attitudes. So that was fun. You know, Johnny's either
Hey,
You don't believe in no fate.
behavioral motion capture. I've done a fair bit of motion capture. I did it with in the Matrix films. So to start doing motion capture for Johnny, it was all very familiar to me. The only difference, I think, technologically was how close they were going to real-time review. But creatively, it was very familiar in the sense of starting a library of gesture and the toolbox, let's say, for the animators to work with for the character. So you get to see Johnny as the rock star. You know, you hear about his military past, you know, and he's fighting for his survival. So he's kind of got all of these things leading into the moment of this guy. It's really a kind of an interpretation, because I think there's a Johnny Silverhand in all of us. He's got a lot of energy. He's got a good sense of humor, if not a little dark at times. He's very passionate. He cares. You know, he's kind of naive, but he's also super experienced in life. He's got certainly an appetite for life.
No, you're wrong.
He wants to change the world, you know? He has a cause that he wants to fight against the corpocracy.
Come on. Don't tell me you're not interested.
He's kind of looking for a different kind of freedom.
Corps have long controlled our lives, taken lots. And now they're after our souls.
At least I believed in something bigger.
At least I had a cause.
What CD Projekt Red has shared with me in the way that they talk about the game and what I've seen is that it's got a lot of freedom. There's so many different paths that you can play the game on. But it's not just quests of paths. It's like, who are you? How do you want to play the character?
If I gotta kill, I'll kill. If I need your body, I'll fucking take it.
You can go into action, you can go into mystery, you can problem solve in different ways. And where you go in this world, there's so much detail, there's so many different things that you can go off into that are really interesting and fun. There's a real drama to the game and emotional stakes to it. And then there's lighter sides to it. And of course the music, production design, technologically, how cutting edge it is. I don't think there'll be a game that looks like this. Yeah, it's intense.
I take his driver, you get his sidekick.
Bye-bye.
2007.
Before we get into what it was like to actually work with Keanu Reeves, was it always him that you imagined as Johnny Silverhand? Was there anybody else that you ever considered having for the role?
Yeah, Holly, it was a long, arduous, extended process to imagine what Johnny Silverhand is supposed to look like, what he's supposed to sound like, what he's supposed to act like. Everybody and their great-grandmother seemed to have an idea. And the process actually involved a lot of people. The game director, character artists, writers, marketing staff. I could go on. We cast a pretty broad net initially. We considered actors. We considered enlisting actual rock stars, band frontmen to play the role. At one point, we even toyed with the idea of taking and reviving a recently deceased, longtime luminary of the recording industry. Now, some might say that it was a pipe dream to assume that we could do that, technologically or otherwise. Well, I'll see you that pipe dream and raise you another, because one could easily say that it was a pipe dream to assume that we could successfully pitch to and ultimately enlist Keanu Reeves to play the role.
Now, I'm sure this is on everybody's mind right now, but what was it actually like to work with Keanu Reeves? Because even he said in the video, this was like nothing he'd ever done before.
A question that I'm sure anybody who gets to work with Keanu has to answer, and I get where it comes from. Keanu is a consummate professional. When he's at work, he's at work. He's completely and utterly focused. To that work, he brings his talent, he brings his art, his technical skill, and overwhelming charm. And yes, the scale and the complexity were and are dazzling. Non-linearities, the variation in attitude, mood, emotion that are required to achieve them, they can be difficult to get your head around. And if you take all of Johnny Silverhand's bits, his screen time, it's like doing the equivalent of many, many feature film roles put together. And we covered all that in a handful of mocap sessions and under 24 VO recording sessions of 4 to 6 hours each. And that took focus, it took control, it took dedication, all of which Keanu provided in heaps.
So tell us a little bit more about the character of Johnny Silverhand and why he's important to the story, but also why it's important to have him played by such a powerful personality.
Okay, how do I do this without spoiling too much for gamers? In the broadest sense, I'd say Johnny Silverhand is a co-protagonist of the game rather than a sidekick. I mean, there are buddy bits in the game, but in the end, Johnny has an agenda and he pursues it, and V has an agenda and has to pursue that. And to get things done, V and Johnny have to work together. Some of the things they do are V's, and some of the things they do are Johnny's, and some of them are important to both of them. That bonds gamers, I think, to both characters. Both characters' agendas become equally important. Both characters' continued existence becomes equally important. For any gamer or viewer or reader, what you have to do is create that bond between them and the protagonist or protagonists. You have to make those characters understandable to them, likable to them, lovable to them. With that understanding, even when they do something not entirely admirable or say something reprehensible, you stay committed, you stay involved, you stay bonded to them. And there's no denying casting a powerful personality, somebody who exudes charm by the truckload, helps to further all that.
So Boris, can you tell us, what does Keanu bring to Johnny Silverhand?
What Keanu brings to Johnny Silverhand is nothing more and nothing less than Keanu. I could parse that into a string of adjectives, but I kind of think that would be borderline insulting because it wouldn't begin to do him justice. To anybody who's seen the applicable movies, Neo is Keanu, Keanu is Neo. John Wick is Keanu, Keanu is John Wick. John Constantine, Johnny Mnemonic, Jonathan Harker, Johnny Utah, they're all Keanu. And to anyone who will play Cyberpunk 2077, Johnny Silverhand will be Keanu. To my mind, at least, star power is a fact and an important factor for broad sections of the audience out there.
So can you give us more information about the process of motion capture, right? Because we saw you in the video, doing some of it, but really, how does it work?
But I wish I could, Holly, but I'm really no mocap expert, and I can basically tell you what the day looked like, what the process looked like to me. To me, it was a fine day in LA, and I put on a wonky-looking bodysuit with globules all over it, and I put on the head cam, and then we proceeded to block and then play out scenes between V and Johnny, and we did it over and over and over again. As we did that, I must have poked Johnny in the chest hundreds of times, and I must have yelled "fuck off" at Johnny 35 times, well, I never expected to be doing any of that. No, I never imagined I'd be doing any of that.
Well, Boris, thank you so much for joining us. Your voice in the studio is quite iconic. So whenever I talk to you, I feel like I'm in a trailer. It's amazing.
It's not all that. It's not all that, Holly. Thank you.
Well, from Soviet-era synthesizers to body heat radio, it's time to explore the original score and just some of the radio stations you'll be listening to when you're driving around Night City.
Wow.
Score is the main vessel of emotions in both movies and video games, and Cyberpunk 2077 is no different.
It actually took us a long time to find the right color of the music.
Getting that sound together is almost as important as the actual look of the game itself, because music is really helping you feel this emotional connection to the game.
So one of the main ideas was to take the cyberpunk genre out of the 80s and give it a 90s flair. We took elements from rave, IDM, industrial, and make them fit our narrative purposes.
We've decided that close to 100% of our music would be purely electronic.
That's why we tried to stick to analog synths as much as possible, so it's got a warmth to it.
I'm super proud of the team we've managed to gather for this project.
For me, it was basically my own personal aesthetic matching the aesthetic of the game. When I read the brief, I was like, oh, this is going to be great. I can be myself. I can make music, and it come from an honest place.
I love the fact that the music in this game is so varied. So we have some tracks that are super dirty, super heavy, and then we have some tracks that are very beautiful and ambient. I'm using all kinds of different effects. So it's been great to be able to experiment with the sound and the style.
It's my first time actually doing any drum tracking for a video game. It's been really exciting. It's been a lot of fun.
It's all about making you feel like a perfect killing machine, because that's what you are basically.
Well, I can do that all day long, so you'll just have to tell me what you like, what you don't like.
Cool, okay. It's not going to sound like one thing, depending on what part of the city you're in.
We basically scored every quest pretty much with custom assets created specifically for that quest.
We ended up having over 7.5 hours of music in Cyberpunk.
Working on Cyberpunk has just been insane. I can seriously say that I've never worked with such a bunch of mad people in my life, and mad brilliant.
The gear that we use comes out of boutique shops, or they're vintage synthesizers like this Polyvox.
I really hope all this effort put into creating this score pays off with satisfying and enjoyable listening and gaming experience.
Hello, Night City? What's shaking Night City? Good morning, Night City!
Our way of saying thank you for your support. Now, every copy of the game comes with digital downloadable goodies such as the art book, the original score, and a digital comic, all from the Cyberpunk universe. But there's more. You can also claim in-game items for Cyberpunk 2077. For example, you could be rocking the Wolf School jacket for simply connecting the game to your GOG account. And if you have other CD Projekt Red games, such as The Witcher or Gwent, you can get even more. And it works both ways. If you connect the game to your GOG account, you can also unlock special in-game items for Gwent, the Witcher card game, such as the samurai-inspired card and coin back, and the breathtaking title. Now, this new My Reward program is for everybody. No matter which platform you're playing Cyberpunk on, you'll be able to get your digital goodies and in-game items. Now, this is just the beginning, and there'll be more items coming in the future, and we'll have more information on My Rewards soon. As always, don't forget that if you've missed anything or if you just want to watch again, we will be uploading everything to our channels.
Urban Mercenary, a cyber-enhanced gun for hire.
You seem to understand each other.
You know how things work in Night City? The stronger survive. But that's how things stand. You're either somebody, or you fizzle out into nothing.
NC ain't a city that lets you get by without buddies.
Be very careful, my friend. We are all so far from home.
Which gang's the city's biggest and baddest, according to the NCPD?
Scabs hold the body count title. Or Maelstrom, depending on the season.
One time, a Maelstrom ganger killed a young kid right in front of my eyes for shits and giggles.
Crumb-sucking psychos.
And who the fuck are you to say what can and can't be? I'm gonna introduce you to our meat grinder.
About time we had some fun!
Think Maelstrom never forgets? Never! I hate these bored fuckers.
Just a gang like any other, right?
I'll take the Valentinos. They follow God and the Santa Madre. Honor means something to them.
How'd you meet Jackie?
We started out together.
In the Valentinos?
No, in the fucking Bible book club.
I gotta give style points to the Valentinos. They have a punishment for every occasion.
Gangster life, puto!
Quick shout out to everyone in Haywood and Santo Domingo. Lately, the Valentinos and 6th Street have had a bigger bone to pick.
6th Street. Why'd they want to wipe you?
I don't can't fucking stand Tinos.
I've dealt with 6th Street before. We do the run, they'll transfer the cred.
Come on, let's go before 6th Street shows up. Shot! Any more Second Amendment fans in the house, huh?
Hate those bastards. Vomit lofty patriotic bullshit all day. Time to bring on the future.
Any idea how many attacks from behind the Black Wall we neutralized? If the Voodoo Boys breach the Black Wall, we'll all be fucked.
Voodoo Boys. Urban myth, I thought. Just net runners spooking each other. No such gang.
You know, I heard a few things about you. The Voodoo Boys. Best runners in town.
You do not steal from the Voodoo Boys. I see you, always.
For them, Pacifica's just Haiti 2.0. Their own island, cut off from the rest of the city.
This is our turf, our home. Until last week, the animals crawled in.
Animals are the craziest fucking gang in the city.
Breaker Star!
Animals aren't the play here, are they? They're hired muscle. Someone else needed them.
I fucked you over, you fucked the gang over. Somewhere at the start of the story, somebody fucked the corp. See how this works now?
My husband's new West very high in the tiger claws. They did what made the best eddies. Sold sex and black market gambling.
See a lot of tigers. They run this place.
Know what else they do well? Rape the knees of people who ask questions.
Gotta do something!
Shut the fuck up! The tigers will kill us.
Come on, baby. Tiger claws killed one girl too many, so people took matters into their own hands.
Folk went ballistic. Girls, pimps, outcasts, the whole freak show. It's how the Mox got started.
Think you're some kind of gangrene now, huh?
Us Moxes have each other's back. We look out for one another.
You looking for some company tonight?
How'd you hook up with the Mox?
I thought Susie and the gang could really change something in this city.
Moxes and nomads don't seem so different. Both seem to yammer a lot about community, solidarity. Tell me about the Badlands. Not much going on out here.
Au contraire. This is an ecosystem. Nomads, rapid shift, corporations, and drifters, they form a complete whole. Remove one part, the delicate balance topples.
Here in the Aldecaldos, it all stays in the family.
Classic dilemma. What comes first? Family or the outside world?
This family will go to hell and back.
Everyone in this city lives in their own bubble, and either you fly high or sink into quicksand.
లైఫ్ వర్క్స్ ఉంటాయంట. స్ట్రీట్ కిట్ ఒకటి, స్లో మ్యాన్ ఒకటి, కార్ప్ ఒకటి. అదో స్ట్రీట్ కిట్, నో మ్యాన్, కార్ప్.
Well, who do we have here?
Grew up in Haywood. The whole street was my family. Neighbors helped each other out. Thought nothing of it.
I am pleased to see you have not forgotten your roots.
Born here, live here, die here.
Childhood memories. Hopping buildings, running away from badges. Iron tasted blood from a split lip.
Motherfucker.
Got everybody fighting for a slice of the street.
Get the fuck out of Vista.
If you keep getting jumped, you find some stronger choosers.
Do you want to spend the rest of your days blasting scabs? Or become a legend overnight?
We have arrived. The Major.
Ready to get your cherry popped? Yeah, come on.
My childhood? Let's see. Racing my bobber for the first time through the hills? Oh, and first kiss in the middle of a synth cornfield.
We nomads choose who to make our family. That choice forges strong bonds and a higher duty that stands solid as an old oak.
My family's in pieces. That's why I'm headed for Night City.
Makes you an outcast among outcasts.
Miss this, you know? Camaraderie.
I know. I saw it in your heart the first time we met.
You know what I always liked about nomads? Your taste, no, hunger for freedom. Not easy to come by in Night City.
Corp's got their grubby claws and everything.
I have those reports you asked for.
They were supposed to be ready yesterday.
The world's going to tear us apart when the word gets around.
The world's never going to find out.
If I go down, you're going down with me. No! I'm not fucking joking!
This isn't a request, V.
But no way you're fucked, right? You're the one who fixes other people's shit.
If you work in Arasaka counter intel, you're always fucked.
Today, they got you to zero somebody. Tomorrow, you'll get somebody else to zero you.
What's the rules, Jack? Want to be top? Gotta have some skin in the game.
Yeah, but you're not on top. Saburo Arasaka is. And you're the pendejo who keeps him there. Work for yourself, live for yourself. That's the only way.
Who are you? నేను కార్పో కానీ స్ట్రీట్ కిట్ కానీ టూల్స్ ఆఫ్ డిస్ట్రక్షన్ అంట.
Hey V, I have a job for you.
A client of mine is making an arms deal. He needs protection. It could get hot, very hot. The gun dealers are Maelstrom. Alas, nothing ever transpires as planned with them. You better gear up for this.
Show you gameplay. Xbox another. Xbox One X.
Hello and welcome to a special attempting to hunt down a missing person via any means necessary. Now, in the interest of time and to avoid spoilers, we have edited this footage, but it does mean that you'll still have plenty to discover when you play it for yourself on December 10th. The gameplay will be switching between Xbox One X and Xbox Series X, and you can check in the corner to see which one you're looking at.
To take any car. To steal any car, particularly. We have to have the abilities. Speed.
Forget Evelyn. Admit it. This is about Judy's virtues, isn't it?
Good shit, if I say so myself.
Nobody can hold a candle to Judy. Cuts virtues like they were diamonds.
Damn straight.
Quadra. Car name Quadra. Go to Megaprint in HP. Nice map. Background for more.
Kako Okada, the Lady of Westbrook Estate.
When you find a moment, come see me. We must settle our accounts for Sandra Dorset. You did quite well. You and that friend of yours. Until then.
Don't even want to find you. The way I see it, only thing waiting for you here is getting off or getting off. Place your bets.
What have I missed this time? Enlighten me.
Braindance chick is hiding something. No coincidence we already saw 2 tiger claws. They must control the building.
You think Judy's lying? Why?
Little something called intuition, V. Ever heard of it?
Oh, so what you meant to say was you're full of shit. Got it.
So hold on. You take a blow-up doll, remodel the whole, and that's cheating. That's infidelity. No. How's that any different?
Virtual AI.
What we got? Anything? Whatever stands to fuck me up the quickest.
Better keep this short and sweet. 2 brainwashed sex zombies in a single day is too much, even for me.
Hi. I think something might have gone wrong here. Not really sure, don't have your details?
Sorry, no idea what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I have a bike. I know it.
Xbox One X gameplay. Xbox One X lo untadane.
Right, no clients allowed in here. Where have you? Close the door on the way out. As you can see, I'm very busy.
Here's the place. You see, I recently go somewhere.
Normal speed.
You're full of shit. Got it.
Yeah. Well, dear, close the door on the way out, would ya? As you can see, I'm very busy.
Woodman. Option untale. 5 fingers clinic.
Fine. This is wicked fun. Years of practice. You can see it. Are we still going somewhere?
How about some?
You asshole! Don't eating no bastard son of a bitch! Stop right there!
Well, well, what do we got here? And you just the cutest thing. If you're looking for a release, I just might be your man.
Kindly get the fuck out of my way.
Yo, you hear what this bitch said to me? Best watch your tongue.
I'd say it again, but what for? Your little skull sponge can't possibly get its gray cells around it.
I'm more than a chop doc. See, I know what people truly want.
To be flattered.
To be flattered, praised, patted, to feel like
they deserve it.
Like they deserve it. Of course. I can't remember each and every one. Even if it's a specimen as exquisite as you.
Limited sound level. Analyze the film names and find out the internet.
So this is just to remind everybody that when Cyberpunk launches, it will work on both current and next-gen consoles. For example, if you pick it up on Xbox One, it will also work on Xbox Series X and Series S. And it's the same for other consoles. Plus, there will be a free and full next-gen upgrade coming sometime next year. We're incredibly excited to welcome you to Night City when Cyberpunk launches on December 10th, and I'll be back with Night City Wire Episode 5 on November 19th.
I already pre-ordered it. Pre-ordered. No. Fortnite and 2-3 games are them. See, I said you. Nishan. సాయంత్రం బయటకు వెళ్దాం అన్న 3కి 4కి ఎట్లా సరే సరే బాయ్ Checking for updates. What the fuck? Intentions.
Try later. మీరు కాల్ చేస్తున్న
ఎంతసేపు అప్డేట్ చెక్ చేయడానికి ఎంతసేపు రా? ఎగ్జామ్ పేపర్కి గుర్తులు కట్టి అమ్మా.
They did it! We're still here!
Yeah, but the 0 point is exposed. You have to go in.
Oh, come on. Last thing we need is another snapshot of me inside the loop.
No. The last thing we need is someone escaping the loop. You need to get in there and fix it.
Understood, ma'am. I'm on it.
And do not draw the attention of the 7. Jones, are you there?
Alright. I just need to stabilize the 0 point and reseal the bridge, but not let anyone escape. Easy, right? Okay. Locate the best hunters across all realities.
Signatures triangulated and defined. Execute.
This better work. No one is escaping the loop. Not on my watch. I've been gathering the greatest hunters across all realities, and I started with the best. Cost a lot of credits to convince Mando, but this is the way. The plan? Pure chaos, and no one will sew it better than them. Menace, reality's greatest gladiator. The guy's never been defeated. Man cake, a flapjack forged on a griddle of rage. And May, you know, just a shape-shifting barbarian warrior. As they explore the island, they'll have scores to settle and bounties to collect, all while we get ready for the next phase. And we're just getting started. So, what are you waiting for? The hunt is on.
అదే ఉన్నాను వస్తావా ఫోర్ట్నైట్లో ఉన్నా టైం పట్టిద్దంటే చెప్పు 5 నిమిషాలు ఎండర్ 11th అయిపోయింది ఇప్పుడు లేడే చీరలో కూర్చొని నొప్పి దిస్ రైట్ ఉంటే బాగుండేదేమో ఏం చేస్తాను ఇప్పుడు లాగ్ అవుతుంది లాగ్ అవుతుందిరా
హలో
హలో హలో హలో హలో dun. ఇప్పుడు ఇది ఎలా తీయాలరా బాబు? క్లిప్ పెట్టేస్తావు. ఇదేమో లోడింగ్కి అన్లోడింగ్కి ఇంతసేపు. రే ఇంతసేపా? రే హర్ష రెడీ కొట్టు. వినిపిస్తుందా? వినపట్లేదు. ఇప్పుడు మాట్లాడరా. ఇందాక నేను గాలిలో మాట్లాడాను. ఇప్పుడు వినిపిస్తుంది. చెప్పరా పాడకం. రెడీ పెట్టావు. అరే మధ్యలో శాండ్ ఏంటి? ఏ హర్ష దిగుతున్నారా? ఇక్కడ దిగుతుందా? అరే ఇంటికి రా. ఏంట్రా? అరే సారీ వస్తున్నా. చూసుకోలే. చెప్పండి. ఇక్కడ దిగుతాం దారా అన్న. ఎటున్నారు చెప్పు ఇప్పుడైనా. రేయ్ ఓ వాడేనా?
రే నా కార్డ్ కలెక్ట్ చేయరా రే నా కార్డ్ కలెక్ట్ చేయి నా కార్డ్ కలెక్ట్ చేయరా తర్వాత లూట్ చేసుకో
ఎక్కడరా
కింద గ్రౌండ్ అండర్ గ్రౌండ్
లూట్ కాదు నీ కార్డే ఎతుకుతున్నా
హలో
హలో ఎట్టరా ఇప్పుడు హర్ష
వాళ్ళు రోబోట్స్ వెళ్ళిపో ఏం అవసరం లేదు నేను రిపోర్ట్ చేయి
సరే వెళ్తున్నా అందుకే మాట్లాడాలరా అంట వెనకాలే వస్తారు వాళ్ళు
यार खेली मिलना बिल्कुल भी आजकल बहुत ज्यादा बॉट हो गया बंदे बहुत ज्यादा प्रो हो गए
ఇట్రా హర్ష ఇట్రా రే ఇట్రారా రే ఇక్కడనే రారా గన్ను కూడా ఉంది
कितने लगे तुम
వీడక్కడ హర్ష రారా రే నువ్వెందుకు కడుతున్నావురా వచ్చిందిలే ఎక్కడున్నాడు అరే నువ్వు కొట్టేస్తున్నావేంట్రా నీ అబ్బా ఇగో తీసుకో వెళ్దాం పదరే జోన్ వచ్చింది ఇవి కావాలద్దా హర్ష రే చెప్పరా అదే అభిషేక్ వాళ్ళే ఉన్నారా ఇంకెవరు రారంటున్నారు అందరికి ఎగ్జామ్లు ఉన్నాయంట అడగనా సరే అడుగుతా రేట్ రారా హర్ష అడేట్ వెళ్తున్నావు రే బాబు హర్ష ఏంద్రా
हर्षा लीव करो हर्षा
व्हाट
इनवाइट करना है इसको
आपको
नहीं लीडर बनाओ इसको इनवाइट करना है भाई वो तो ठीक भी करना है ना बात में साले को टॉक्सिक है बंदा
अब कैसे दूंगा मैं मैच में हूँ
अरे भाई मैच दे सकते हो
कैसे
बटन दबाओ
कैसे
बटन दबाओ
हाँ इसके
हाँ उसको देखो मेरा नाम लिख के आ रहा होगा वहाँ पे उसको प्रमोट कर दो भाई
या प्रमोट या
थैंक यू कहाँ गया टॉक्सिक नहीं का
हर्ष इट्रा स्विमिंग इसको निलपो
कुछ सारे वो करेंगे तो अगर गाली दे रहा मेरे को ज्वाइन की करता है तो हरकुलिस
वो बात नहीं कर रहा
कर रहा है कुछ ज्वाइन कर लो सारे बताना है
హర్ష ఇట్రా వెళ్ళిపోదాం एयर कोड डाले
अच्छा मेरे को 1 मिनट आ रहा ठीक है 1 मिनट में आ रहा
ओके ओके अरे हर्ष आ रहा अब చచ్చిపోతావు ఈసారి అరే జోన్లో అయిపోతావు రారా బాబు హెల్త్ కూడా లేదు బొంగులది అవుట్లే నీతో ఆడితే ఇదే రా బాబు అరే హెల్త్ ఉందారా హర్ష అమ్మా
Race,
ట్రియోసా అరే మీరు ఆడండి రా నేను మళ్ళీ వస్తా తినేసి వస్తా ఆగ్లేస్